This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And off we go from Oakland. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And Nelson's got it here right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
First down, the run with Lynch. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Letting one, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bruce Irvin. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, it stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Lynch. Down to about the 22 here. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now it's Tannehill. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Bruce Irvin in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33.
Hey, 20.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They got to get after him one more time.
Tannehill. Got a man. It's Amendola. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just...
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Bruce Irvin getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, hustle,
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Frank Gore, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Stephon Anthony. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, Tannehill. It's caught still right side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Again, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Robert Quinn in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. On second down, here's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Tannehill. He's going to let one go deep for Park. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. Oh, able to avoid him. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jordy Nelson, 75 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Going deep here for Parker. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And he can't get away. Carr is going to go down, and that is a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Dolphins getting set to go here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey, 20. Go, zero. Go.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got his man complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
20.
On first and 10, Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Parker, the intended target. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Carr again here on second and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he powers his way up past the 30. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On first down, it's Gore. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given a little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Mario Edwards in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Parker unable to get that one. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Raider 2.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Robert Quinn able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here now, Johnny Townsend as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just a 30-yard punt that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way to get it done.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 39. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. Looking
deep in the direction of... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Gore. He's got room to run past the 20. And all the way up to the 21-yard line. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And Stills over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That good for 22 and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Tannehill. He's going to go up top for the... And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 26 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And now Tannehill and the Dolphins are going to go for 2. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Sanders now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Stephon Anthony in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Lets it go for Nelson. And my goodness, another interception. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day.